rush in my veins. Carbon fiber blood stain. Telemetry screaming, I'm not just a driver, I'm a weapon. Grip the wheel like a vice. Every apex sacrifice. Brake late, dive deep. I see your fear, it's mine to keep. Burn it down, build the crown. This league don't play, we tear it out. Throttle pulse, no remorse. We race to break the course.
We've got fast sweeping corners under the lights and 20 racers all ready to write their name into the quickly growing history of the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. So let's take a look at the topographical map of the Jeddah street circuit. As you can see, a number of challenging corners for the drivers to master here. We'll see just how much the teams have benefited from their time spent in practice this weekend. And like many street circuits, this track has the potential to punish drivers that get it wrong. Let's hope we avoid any safety cars today.
Alrighty, welcome to Div 2, Round 3 at RMPT. I've got my homeboy Jackal with me. Jackal, how are you going?
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Eager to get into it.
Let's just bring up our telemetry and the track map, everything we need. Everyone's Aussie on the soft tyre. And we will get out. Just got to figure out which buttons are what on the wheel to change. There we go. Who is first to come out? Looks like an Aston.
Yeah, it looks like
No,
Tyler,
maybe
but
the Haas. Jetman is actually going to be first.
It's just let Jetman through.
As Jetman touches a wall on his outlap. Good one. Good one.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to do actually on this track.
I love to touch the walls at Jeddah. Turn 4, turn 5. I think in my quali lap I actually did a bit of a wall ride, NASCAR style. On my opening lap, it didn't cost me too much time.
Yeah, sometimes you can use the walls to your advantage, like in Monaco, and sometimes they sometimes they don't do so well.
That's it. What do you reckon these guys have pace-wise for pole tonight?
Look, I think it's going to be at least 27, like a high 27. But I'm gonna say that the first couple of runs will be in the high 28s to the mid 28s, if that, maybe in the 29s.
That's it. We'll stay on board with Jetman for his opening lap, see what he can do, where he burns his battery. So he's just about to cross start-finish line. DRS is open, battery's burning down to, looks like 75%. And he gets a nice and clean turn 1, turn 2. Gets the power down. It's pretty hard to invalidate here. It's just, ooh. Don't know if he made contact with the wall or just, lost traction.
Yeah, let's hope he doesn't ride the curb, and that's nicely done. It's very easy to become a passenger on that curb.
Oh yeah, it's like Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 all over again. So he's got a
Yeah,
32.8 Sector 1 split. And then he's got
It's a bit laggy for me. Is it
It
laggy
is,
for
yeah.
you?
It looks like Kitty might be having a bit of like his car does seem a bit twitchy, doesn't it?
Yeah. Not sure if that's from his internet or...
He does have not the best internet, I do know, but we'll stay on board anyway.
Good week to be a Haas fan with the new liveries. I think they got 3 new liveries and like 3 helmets. So bit strange, but they got a little bit spoiled with all the liveries.
Sorry about that, guys.
McLaren only got 1.
Accidentally pressed a button that I shouldn't have, but we are back on board with the Jetman as he's about to cross start-finish line, and he sets a 128.7. Not a bad opening lap.
Yeah. High 28, and then we see Tyler coming through. He's got a little bit of battery left over, or 29.1.
129. And then I think it's the McLaren of NDNV who was on pole, and he's 27.9 banker. That is quick lap. I thought
Wow,
that was going to be our pole time.
that is almost a second faster.
And who else
Yeah,
have we got out
that's
on the track? Ooh, who was that? That was Crowjag just on his out lap. Looks like
got
maybe.
Thunderballs is on his lap at the moment, and so is Parzival.
Do you want to take it away
Looks
with
like
Thunderballs through sector 3? Or is he abandoned
yeah.
lap?
No, he's still going. He's draining his battery all the way down. He stopped it at 40%. Not sure how much he's going to want to take into that final turn. He goes down into the last corner, nice and close to the wall, making sure not to slide into the next one, and draining the battery down, gauging DRS over the line, see what he does, and he does a 28.8, which is P3 at the moment.
As Parzival sneaks it up in there with a 28.4. I was just in session with him at another league. I'm pretty sure he'll be happy with that lap. That was quicker than what he did only a couple of hours ago.
Yeah, fair enough. I think the next person along is Liam, but he's actually invalidated, so I'm not sure if he's on an out lap or. No, he's on a flying lap. He's just invalidated.
Yeah,
I
he's
think.
invalidated. So it looks like maybe Batman setting down his banker. I will point out that Thunderball still had quite a bit of battery left as he crossed the line there. It looked like about 20%.
Yeah, I think he didn't burn enough. Maybe he was a bit too cautious with it as he goes into the runoff, so the other car can come through. Parzival not going for another lap. Looks like he's out of fuel, and fuel is deadly here. If you run out of fuel, you basically
big
crawl
time.
all the way back to the pits.
Do you think we're going to see the drivers doing one stop or two stop tonight? Ooh, Batman has a big snap on corner exit out of the final corner.
It depends on the safety cars, honestly. Like, if you can make a one-stop work, as he does a 29 flat, if you can make the one-stop work, that's okay, but it can be tricky to manage tyre wear, especially as some of these newer drivers will have to do, and especially if you're on a controller. I know it's one of the drivers, Tyler Mandavy. He's actually on a controller, so his tyres will wear, I think, about 10% faster than everybody else's.
That's right. Same with Jetman. Jetman is a controller player. There's got a yellow flag out, but it looks like this car's giving way to each other. Maybe the Aston stopped slowly, but we are on board with Crowjag now in the red Ferrari. As looks like he's not pushing as hard as he could. He's leaving quite a bit of distance on this banker away from the walls, but understandably so.
He's got a lot of DRS, a lot of battery, going into the last sector. It's a very interesting strategy.
I think that's the best thing about doing comms is you get to really observe where everybody is burning, how they warm up tires. Beautiful corner exit there.
He's going to have at least 20% battery as he goes over the line, I think. Yeah, he's got quite a few, and he does a 130.4 with still 21% battery left. So didn't burn enough battery in that lap. So interesting strategy, whether it was intentional or not.
Looks like Paisan and Liam still yet to set a lap. Paisan in the McLaren's just on one now. Just about to finish his second sector. We'll see how close he gets to this wall coming up. As he
this is a very, very fast corner. If you mess it up, you'll just sail straight into the wall. So it is obviously not ideal, especially if you're not using traction control. Which, I'm not sure how many people, but it looks like he's not made the same mistake as the others, and he's burnt a lot of ERS. I think he just tapped that wall there by accident. And it's really important not to overcorrect too much, but if you're going into the wall, you might need to.
And he might be giving this Aston a nice tow as well behind him. Oh, they came in the pits. No, they went in the pits.
Yeah, it looks like Jetman's gone back out. Liam coming out of the pit lane now. So almost everybody has set a lap.
We've got 9 minutes on the clock and he's already starting his second lap. Yeah, his car is a bit twitchy, so I hope his connection is stable. I didn't notice that twitchiness on anyone else, did you? When you were...
No, this is just him. I think it might be a connection issue. As we see a caution, Sector 1, McLaren letting him through. I can't see his steering wheel, so I can't tell if he's up or down.
He's just invalidated. Unlucky Jet, but will he have enough fuel to go again? As you said, Liam was on his outlap. Let's stay on board with him in the Red Bull. Small grid tonight. I think everyone's obviously got better stuff than we do on this Saturday night, but
Yeah, they have lives.
that's all good. Nothing wrong with that. But
It'll be easy points.
exactly, easy points. A lot of prizes on giveaway here at RMPT. If you want to get involved, please join the league. There will be a Discord link somewhere, I hope. As looks like Liam going a bit glitchy for me as well. So
Yeah, he hasn't. He's one of those drivers who doesn't really have the best internet, despite everything. So hopefully he can not cause too many issues with that. I've
that's
seen it.
that's how you win. Just have bad
Yeah,
internet.
no one wants to fight you. That's true. As he starts, he's really sliding around a little bit too,
Yeah.
and glitching quite a lot actually. Now that I'm really looking at
That's
him,
what I just then was really bad, but he's crossed the start finish line. That DRS is wide open, battery is burning. Ooh,
doesn't
that's
really. Oh, that's gonna mess him up. That's
ooh,
invalidation. Oh no, invalidation. That's
a bit of
I've
impediment
lost the
there
words.
from
Impeding, yeah, impeding. It's just been
looks like that
impeding
was
coming out.
NDNV exiting the pits there, just bad timing. But
Looks like
this
he's still going on the lap.
yeah, he's got to set a banker. We do have about 6-7 minutes on the clock.
Yeah, and like still is that purple second? I can't tell. The track
It
map says
it
it's
did say
purple,
it's
but
purple, but if he set a
the
purple
game
lap
lies.
while getting impeded, bloody hell, good on him.
Yeah, pretty good. He's gone high speed. Sometimes it's a little hard to tell what line he's choosing since it just
It did
teleports
just
left and
kind
right.
of cut out there a bit, didn't it?
Yeah, so I'm really not sure what line. It's a good tactic if you don't want anyone to know what line you're taking. Just lag out because I know for a fact that they don't see the lag, only you do. So for them, it appears totally normal.
Let's see how
See
he
what he
takes
can
this
do.
final corner.
It's got a
Misses the
nice bit
apex
of
a little
battery
bit.
left. Nice bit of battery left. This will, I think this is going to put in P5, honestly.
Whoa,
P2, wow.
1,000th off pole, provisional pole. So I reckon without that McLaren coming out of pits, that would have
Yeah,
been easy pole for Liam.
there's
Unreal.
some good points for the Red Bull.
So
There's only two teams that are both in here. So we got two Astons and two McLarens. Everybody else is solo.
so Batman currently a 10th up on his time, despite the games giving him a purple second sector, and he is burning everything he can before he heads into this final corner, where he had a big snap last lap, so a lot of time to gain. Nice and smooth on the power. Almost down
Let's
to
see where
zero
it puts
battery.
this. 29.7, 28.7, P4. And looks like Tyler's on his lap at the moment as well. Liam's out of battery, it looks like. That's why he's going slowly. So hopefully it doesn't cause too many issues for the people ahead of him. We'll see what he is able to string together on this lap. I can't really tell if he's up or down on his time.
It didn't show up the sector 1 split.
Yeah, so it's a little bit tricky, but we'll see what he can do.
Just like to see how close they get to the wall in the cockpit mode.
True. It doesn't show me the cockpit mode actually. It just shows me the TV pod.
If
Might have to.
you are on a wheel, just hit one of the gear shifters. That seems to be the button for me to change camera.
Yeah, I can change the camera type. I can't actually change the camera itself.
So Tyler
Just-
now crossing the line, just burning the battery, opening, and he improves by 6.5 tenths. 4 minutes on the clock. Do you have enough time? Actually, you're probably not the best person to ask with what you told me. Do you have enough time to set another lap with 4 minutes on the clock if you're
Knowing me,
still
probably
on
not.
an out lap?
Yeah, I don't think he does.
So
To be
Batman's
honest.
going to come into the pits. Crowjag, it says he's a second up on his time. So that's going to see him all the way in P3 if that is accurate. And he hasn't even beat the second sector, but he has burnt pretty much all his battery early. Said he was
Yeah.
1.2 up, and that was only like one sector.
Who's going to be the first out on their last lap? I think Crowjag's finishing his lap. This will be
Yeah.
his last lap. There's no way he can get back to the pits in
Well,
3 minutes.
he's
So
up on his time, so he's gonna obviously pull into the pits now and try and go back out. I'd imagine it'd be silly to finish this one.
yeah, Tyler is obviously finishing as well.
He's
Everybody
invalidated
else
the
sitting in
Mandavi.
the pits. Yeah, he was on his in lap though, so I don't think it matters too much.
All right, so let's do predictions on who's gonna exit the pits first. That's an exciting challenge
I
for
think
everybody.
honestly, to be honest, I'm expecting either Liam or NDNV to exit the pits first
I'm
because
gonna
they're going to
put
be the ones.
put money on Jetman. Virtual
Jetman.
money. Yeah, I reckon Jetman.
Oh, we're both wrong. It's Thunderballs.
We lose. What do we
We
know?
lost everything. This is what
What
happens
do
when
we
you
know?
gamble.
Thunderbolts was probably listening and was like, you know what? I'm
Yeah,
gonna teach these guys a lesson.
Yeah, and I can just hear him now laughing. So yeah.
Let's see how
Go.
he warms up the tires. I don't know about you, but I just kind of go a lap at about 80% pace, obviously, and none to warm up my tires.
Yeah. I also like to burn a little bit of fuel as well. On the last lap. So like as soon as you cross the line, when the game takes control away from you, you don't really need to do an in lap. So I like to burn as much fuel as possible, leave myself about exactly 1 lap, so that when I cross the line, I have nothing.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Sometimes it works. Sometimes I screw it up. Most times I screw it up.
I was gonna say I
So
usually overfuel out of fear of invalidating on the first run. I can still scrape together a time. It's like a security blanket for me.
yeah, I'm a little bit cautious about overfueling because sometimes the tires don't do it, and a bit of a quality merchant sometimes with the 1 lap pace. And if you expect me to do 2 quick laps in a row, it doesn't always work out with me. So
So it looks
I
like
like
we
to
got
just
Thunderballs, which will stay on board with for his final run, and then it looks like Liam is quick behind him. So we'll keep an eye because I think
really should
Liam may be on pole.
he really should be leaving a little bit more room than that, unless he's trying to get a toe, which fair enough. But Thunderball's going very wide there.
Yeah, not the best start to a lap. We'll stay on board. I'm going to go into cockpit cam with him through this first sector, see what lines he takes.
Nice into turn 1, cut that curb nicely without invalidating, softly down, and make sure not to clip that wall. Down into turn 3 and 4. Ride that curb a little bit without spinning. Very nice. Past the roller coaster curb. Will he hit it? No, he doesn't. Could have been close to that wall a little bit, and he's gone right
Ooh.
off. Not an
Somehow,
invalidation, though.
not an invalidation. He got lucky to get away with that.
Yeah,
The pressure of the comms was on.
I know, and
I'm just gonna
yeah, he's
sneak
there as
back
well.
to Liam, who is up on his time by almost 2/10. So we'll stay on board. So no, Tyler has invalidated. Thunder is up. Looks like just under a tenth.
And Liam is coming quite hot, and Thunder has abandoned his lap, letting Liam through.
There is enough time on
So
the clock. So we'll jump on
if
board with
he's
Liam.
if he is overfueled, that is.
He's still 2/10 up. No, there's 3 seconds on the clock. That is his quali done. So I think we're
Yeah, he
going to
won't be able
see
to.
Liam has nothing left in the battery.
Nicely touches the apex there, and he's definitely, I think, going to get pole.
He's used
Let's see
deploy though. Has he lost a bit of time? He did. He
Ooh,
did.
he did. Oh, a 10th. He lost a 10th running out of deploy.
And
That
it
is
looks like
huge.
NDNV is up almost 3/10. That's
Oh my goodness.
27.5. That is a great time.
That is pole.
Jetman
Definitely that's pole.
28.1. That's him done. Parzival is up a little bit, but not enough to get P3. Tyler is invalidated. Batman coming through for his final run. As Tyler slots in there, P6. Crowjag currently a 10th up on his time, so we'll stay on board with Batman as he crosses the line. As he goes up into P5. So Batman and Parzival, they're good mates. I think we'll see them working together. As Panic is absolutely going wild and gifting subs. Look at him go. What a legend.
I didn't even see that.
It's on the chat. It's saying Panic gifted a tier 1 sub about 10 times. And there you have it. A 27.5 pole, NDNV.
That is crazy.
Not a stranger to the pole position. But he has had a couple of iffy race starts, so hopefully he can get away clean tonight. And we see what he can bring home. It looks like McLaren is the team to beat tonight.
Yeah,
P1,
well, Liam's in a
P3.
McLaren sandwich, so should be interesting for him. We'll see what he can do with this. To be honest,
So we did speak
I
about
think
strategy earlier. Do you think we're going to see a 1-stop or a 2-stop from some of these guys? I am a favor of the 1-stop. I do like it.
say they're going to try and do the 1-stop. I'm going to say that most of the tyres aren't going to last that long, and they're going to commit to the 2-stop. It
So-
depends on how some of this racing goes. You never know. It's turn 1 that gets them every time.
That's it. I think Jetman, I was doing a bit of coaching him last night for his race, and I think he's going to go a 1-stop. I've given him the laps to pit. Let's see what he does tonight. Let's see how he goes. Panic says it depends on the safety car.
Yeah, it really does sometimes.
I usually go the balanced tire allocation here as well. So I got the 2 sets of meds, 1 set of hards. I find that's the way to go for me. As looks like these guys just getting their strategies sorted.
Yeah.
Getting their fuel, adjusting the setup what you can.
Yep, dropping the wings to 0 to
That's
get the
it.
straight line speed and just sacrifice every other corner.
It's all right. Going to none, slow them up.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you want to take us
And
away?
we're 5 lights and we are out. McLaren off the line with a good start. So we can see Liam slots in nicely. No one tries to cover anyone off. And looks like there's not too much touching, which is actually very good for this race. We don't want too many people out on the first lap. McLaren still with a healthy lead. Liam just slot in behind, and Jetman. Looks like the other McLaren lost a position to Jetman off the line.
That's it. I think very clean start. I know it's a smaller grid, but great driving so far. We'll bring up position change, and it looks like Jetman up 1, the McLaren down 1. You already said that. Tylerman Davey did manage to get Parzival off the line. And we might just check what tyre. Everyone on the meds, so it'd be interesting to see if we got there. It brings up the strategy. 1-stop, med to hard, or the 2-stop. May just go back and bring none detail so we can watch that gap. One big DRS train at the moment as we are flying around the checkered flag for the first time out of a possible 25 times tonight. Yeah. I hope we see some good battles.
Looks like Parzival gearing up for a potential move on Tyler Mandavy, as he's an Aston Martin sandwich at the moment. The Batman going past the McLaren, almost very close, but has managed to make the move.
He gets it into turn 1.
He can stick it. He has managed to get that position, but
beautiful move from Batman.
He a little bit of a compromised line there going to turn 1. Was a bit close to the middle.
So he's almost out of the DRS now to Jetman. He is. He used up a lot of battery to get that move done. So he better hope he can stay with Jet. The DRS is very important here with I think it's 3 DRS zones, isn't it?
Is it? I thought it was only 2.
Second sector has 2, and then 1 across the start-finish line.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Here looks at like, the Jeddah Corniche.
Do you see on Paizen, looks like he's got a yellow fuel light. Looks like he might have put a bit less fuel in than he probably needed. He
does, as it looks like Parzival is right on the back of Tyler here. Let's jump on board. He's got full battery. It's ready to deploy. As it looks
Ooh,
like
and
Tyler smacks the wall ever so
clipped it.
slightly.
Clipped it just a little bit.
And Parzival says, "Thank you very much."
And he takes that position. Tyler falling back into P7 with his teammate. And let's see if he can get that car stopped in time as he just nudges him and slides a little bit. Hopefully not causing too much ruckus there as Thunderball's just a little bit behind, giving him some room.
As these
Crowjag trailing by a second.
race leaders are having a bit of a scrap as NDNV is now in the lead. Jetman P2 gets the move done on Liam. Everyone back into non-battery mode. It is a tight grid. Crowjag just falling out of DRS, but
Looks like he's back in it now.
he's back in, exactly. I'll just shut up then. Sorry, Crowjag.
I wonder if they're going to do some team orders going on at Aston Martin here with Thunderballs just on the back of Tyler. They seem to be the ones who are closest together at the moment. I don't expect there to be too many tricky moves, but if Thunder's right on the back of Tyler, I sort of expect him to just be let through.
Looks like all the drivers are roughly on the same battery. I'm a bit worried about Pison with the yellow fuel light. That's making me a bit anxious.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, let's hope he knows what he knows what
been-
he's doing.
He's counting for a safety car, I think.
That's it.
That could
As
be what's happening.
Jetman all on the back of the McLaren, who had the quali pace, but does he have the race pace?
Yeah, it looks like he's going for the move.
Ooh, as
He's gonna
Liam
go-
is also there.
Oh!
Ooh!
Oh!
That is
And-
going to be a safety car as Batman, unfortunately, the casualty of that there.
Oh!
It
And
just
it looks like he glitched onto the track. Indian V copped that penalty, but I don't think that was his fault.
No, I don't think so. As Jetman, obviously in the pits, I think we're going to see a wing change there. He's missing a good half of it.
So the problem there, I think, is Liam's quite glitchy on the track. It might have contributed it when they went 3 wide.
It's possible.
So yeah, that definitely wasn't NDNV's fault. So let's hope he can get that removed.
Yeah,
But it looks like
unlucky for
Jetman-
Batman. I think he was just a innocent bystander there. As it looks like the P1, P2 are currently in. Yeah,
And
both
NDNV
changing.
unfortunately did just serve his penalty, which I didn't know you could do under the safety car.
Neither. The 10-second, yeah. That is. Or was he changing wing? And it still has the penalty. We'll find out as
Does
soon
it?
as he exit the pits.
Yeah, and there's a little bit of something going on. Everybody's glitching through each other there as Parzival overtakes Tyler. Everybody's slowing down, not really sure what is going on here. And yeah,
They are stuck on
someone's been
track.
overtaken. Someone's been overtaken and wasn't let back through.
Wait, no,
So,
it was
yeah.
Green Racing. It's Green Flags Racing. It was just a VSC. We,
Oh wow! So
yeah, shit.
he
We
must
don't
have
know
been
what we're
over on
doing.
his Delta. Must have
So-
been over on his Delta.
Maybe worried about a drive-through.
Either that, or he got caught out by an illegal overtake from someone stopped on the track.
Yeah, if
As
anyone.
Liam is 12 seconds ahead of the pack, which I'm not really sure how that happened.
I guess under the VSC, because don't forget, it was him, Jetman, and NDNV who were in that that train. Those guys pit, caused a bit of carnage behind them. Well, they had that carnage between them. He's managed to get away clean. This is his race to win, I
I
think.
guarantee you there will be a ticket on that incident.
I might just quickly, sneakily check the
The
chat,
Discord.
and
Yeah.
might even just tag the Batman, who has just said really. I'll ask him
Yeah, so
without explicit.
Did you wanna invite him in for an interview maybe? Are we allowed to do that?
Let's do it.
See what he says.
We'll see. Can
Is
you
it-
tell us what happened, Batman? I've tagged him. Let's see if he joins up. Batman is a great guy. I don't think I've ever seen him
Without
involved.
expletives.
Yeah, I was like, just, I know how I'd be after an accident like that. As
Yeah, it looks
Crowjag
like-
is stuck in third gear. I don't know if he's
And
having wheel
goes-
issues or.
It looks like he's hopefully not retiring on track. And it looks like he might actually be retiring on track.
It looked like his car was stuck in third gear.
It still is. He's
Yeah,
just stuck there, not moving. So I'm not really
So-
sure what's going on.
it's all right.
As,
The
McLaren
McLaren
gets
is
past
by.
him.
No, he's going again. Maybe a quick
Uh,
reset of the cable.
Restart. Yeah.
As can I just say, from back of the grid now to P3, P4, these McLarens have become the
Astons?
winners. Yeah, sorry, these Astons have managed to pick up the pieces from the McLarens, is what I was going to say.
Wow. Yeah, Liam with a 12-second lead. Hopefully he can keep that. But I think he's going to need all of the delta he can get after an incident like that.
So we'll bring
Because
up the
obviously those.
tyres because obviously those guys are now on fresh hards, but I don't think they'll be able to get to the end there. Like I said, I know Jetman's a pad player, so I
I
can't
think they were
imagine.
pretty much forced to pit, I think.
They were, yeah. I did see Jetman had literally no wing.
Yeah, and with that comes the tire change. So
That is a
Indian V
quick
sets the
lap.
fastest lap on the hard tires. If he'll
He's
try his
sorry,
best to catch up.
accidentally got out of the game there, so my apologies. So
Surprised Batman doesn't want to come in. Maybe he's I'd be throwing my things around the room, to be honest.
yeah, maybe he hasn't seen the message. Maybe he's just writing a ticket as we speak. Maybe he's writing a report. He's got better things to do.
Yeah, I would be clipping my incident, to be honest.
So it looks like Parzival is leading this train behind. He's got the two Astons on his tail. Having a very conservative drive. Like I said, Parzival did just race here about 2 hours ago. So he's got that muscle memory down. He knows what he needs to do. He's
Yeah.
gapped it. He's gapped him.
I think someone Muzzy asked if you can turn up your game volume. I'd have to do that.
I can.
Maybe it's a bit quiet.
I can turn
And
up the
Tyler
game.
and Thunder are both out of DRS now, and they will desperately need to catch Liam ahead. And Liam will have to try not to make any mistakes. He's got a very big buffer of 12 seconds, so he really can just actually just glitched out and teleported on track. So yeah,
Will his
it's
will
a
his
little.
internet hold out? And oh, looks like the Aston runs a bit wide there.
And I think Tyler's pretty safe at the moment as he just goes off the track a bit.
Yeah, I think
The
penalties are going to start coming in thick soon.
Yeah, I can imagine, and I think who's still on 10. Yeah, so Paisan still has his 10 seconds for that safety car incident, and Crojag with the 3, but I believe that 3 was from track limits.
It was track limits, but he's well off the back now with that wheel issue that he seemed to have had. As Jetman has Paisan on his tail. Paisan, they equal battery. I think this is going to be the battle to watch at the moment.
Yeah, it looks like Liam's kind of running away with this at the moment. He definitely did get a massive jump start from that VSC, and I'm not sure, maybe it glitched and he didn't get a delta.
It looked like the VSC was called late.
Oh, right.
We'll find out. But that gap
11.6, yeah, it's not
come
really
down a
shrinking
little.
though.
Nah. He does have that clean air. He's just got to put in consistent laps. I don't think we'll see a pass here at the moment. Looks like team orders are in effect at Aston. Drivers staying, hold position.
Yeah, it looks. Verb said Liam invite, please. I don't think he's left the game. I think he's still in. I
So
sent him one anyway, but I think he's in.
it says game volume's still soft, guys, because it is blaring in my ear. Is it just the engine sounds?
Might be in your OBS. Check your actual game volume in OBS.
I can do that. I apologize if I miss anything on the game. So Liam must be out of session. Do you mind sending him an invite?
I've already sent him one.
You've
Yeah.
sent him one? Okay, because
That
I'm
gap
just
is
seeing that delta.
rapidly closing. Yeah.
All right, let's just
I've sent
try
him one.
and get the game audio to be a bit better. As let's just bump that up to there. And if anyone who's watching on stream can let me know if that is better, that would be much appreciated. It's
Yeah,
my
but
first day. Liam Derenberg has joined. Oh, panic. He's only got a 7-second lead. Oh my goodness.
and I've sent him an invite.
I think
Liam said,
he's joined back.
yeah.
Marzi says it's all good. Thank you, Marzi.
All right, sweet. This will not be ideal for Liam, since he's currently lost his 12-second to a 7-second.
Hey, I'll take a
Um,
7-second lead at Jeddah any day.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully he can get back in soon enough. Otherwise, that gap will keep falling and falling.
As
Tyler's
Tyler,
just copped himself a pen.
that looked like it was into turn 4.
I think so. It looks like he just rode the curb a little bit, went a little bit off the curb, and he must have got one for cutting it completely before. He must have got a warning for that.
So look who's on the back. Look who's on the back of these Astons already.
Jetman's coming through on those fresh tyres. They definitely will not make it to the end of the race, I think, so he will have to stop again. He's going to want to make as many positions as possible before needing to do so.
That's
I
it.
can't tell if Liam's back in or not. Looking at his inputs, you can tell when he's in because he glitches around like he's teleporting.
Hot
And at the
potato,
moment
hot
he's not.
potato.
Yeah, he's not glitching at the moment, so I'm going to assume it's still an AI.
So can we have a look? Parzival has managed to get a 2-second gap out from these Astons as Jetman goes for the move on Thunderballs. He's going the outside. He's going inside. No, he's going the outside as the
Yeah, he's
teammate
going to be
blocks him
boxed
in. Ooh, that is good team play.
Oh, he's tapped him. He's actually just tapped the back of the Aston there. And
Ooh,
Thunder's
that was
just knocked
close.
him.
That was so close.
And yeah, very close racing from
Some
Jetman.
battery, some DRS on Jet. He should get that move done. That's 2 positions, and that's allowed Paisan back in at the back of this little 4-man parlay.
Yeah, Paisan, I think, is going to take a look. Trying to get the move done on Thunder any time now because he's right up the back of them. The only person who's quite far away is Crowjag, who seems to have fixed his wheel issues.
And I'm going to dare say that Parzival will be coming into the pits either this lap or next lap. Can Jetman then just be in front, nurse the tyres to the end?
And it looks like Thunder's just gotten past Paisan. Oh no, Paisan's gotten past Tyler.
Tyler, that's right. He's in the. It's look at that. It's Aston McLaren,
And then a Ferrari hiding down there.
Still huge points up for grabs. I'm just going to quickly check. I'm going to check the tickets.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how long it's going to take to to get a ticket popping up there. But yeah, it looks like the train has broken.
So Batman has replied. He's just said leaders trying to kill each other, and I couldn't avoid it.
Yeah.
Would it be inappropriate to say we are at Jeddah? Is that okay to say, or
might be salt on the wound?
No. So we will go to the tickets and see if there is one open. Does not look like
Parzival
it.
got that down to. Oh, it looks like the AI has pitted Liam for hard tires, unless Liam is back. And I'm just.
I think Liam is back. He hasn't pinged me. He hasn't. Has he messaged you by any chance? Nothing on the stream. No tickets yet. Panic says. So Liam's in. Paisan's in.
Oh, he's gone a little bit wide, so I do think it's him. Let's wait to see if he starts jumping around on the track.
So we're on board with Liam.
Telltale sign.
We're checking his inputs. You say. What are you looking out for when you're seeing drivers in AI or not?
Just really smooth inputs, and especially the throttle usage and brake usage. I tend to see it's very smooth on the AIs. Yeah, it looks
very smooth to me. Like
he's back in apparently. Someone said he's back in.
Maybe he's just smooth operator.
Yeah, well he is sliding a bit. You can hear the tires squealing. So I don't think the AI really locked the brakes that much.
So it looks like Jetman is now almost within DRS range of Parzival, who is yet to pit, and he's got a 5-second. Any damage there for Tyler?
I don't think so. It's the second time he slapped that wall. Tyler is letting him through. He knows that he is on fresh tires, so there's no point trying to fight it, and he can get the DRS back into the rest of the pack if he can follow closely enough.
So
Which
Parzival is now in. So he's going to come out. It looks like maybe just behind Tyler.
and Tyler is pitting as well. Jetman with a 5-second lead over the rest of the pack on those not fresh hards, but they
So
are.
I'm just going to bring up gap to leader. And let's have a look where Parzival is currently 16, 17, we'll say 17 seconds behind. So it looks like the pit loss was about 18 seconds. If Jetman can get that gap out, it is possible he will be able to pit and make up the delta. He's just got to get some consistent laps in.
Yeah,
So
I think they're about almost halfway through this race. So it will be a. Wonder if Crowjag
tires.
can
Let's
pull
look at
this
them
lead back.
tires. There you go. There are the tires. So Thunderball's the only one that's yet to pit. Jetman had to pit under a VSC to replace a wing and get onto the hard compound. If I was Jetty and I have gone balanced allocation, I don't know. I'd probably pit like lap 16. Get the most out of the hards.
Thunderballs has done well to find himself in P2. He is on the old tyres, so he will not keep that position when he pits. But as he is just about to be overtaken by Liam, and he goes a bit
Contact!
wide.
That is end plate from Liam flying off there.
It looks like he got a bit gutsy in that move. Can't really tell who was at fault there. If Liam tried
Liam,
the move and
hard to say on the
bumped him,
stream.
or...
Looks like a left end plate missing on his car, so that's going to definitely take some time away from him in this first sector. We will jump on board.
Like Thunder's finally getting those hard tyres back on.
Let's see if he can keep it on track.
He's the last person to pit at the moment. The two guys who pitted for the hards are now on 9-lap hards, and Jetman's got a 7-second lead. Though Liam is very quickly closing that gap up. So definitely looks like he is one of the faster drivers here tonight, along with Jetman and NDNV. Crowjag is going to have to do some serious magic to come back from this 40-second. Well, actually, it's more than that because he's got a penalty. So
Tyler really currently set a purple sector, and he's got his teammate behind him. Do you let your teammate go? You've got a penalty. Or do you just try and... How can I join this league, says OP Joe Racing, or Op Joe Racing. There will be a Discord. One of these guys in the Twitch will send you a Discord link, and you can join up. Love to have more drivers on the grid.
Yeah, and it's very good points for everybody who did show up tonight. As, yeah, everybody's in point scoring positions at the moment.
The grid has really spaced out.
With the Astons, it looks like he's lost the DRS, but I can't tell if that was intentional or not. If he's just eased off the back to maybe nurse those tires.
Possible.
Just trying to tire save until the end, because this is his first stop, so he might just be tire saving and banking on the fact that NDNV and Jetman will have to stop again.
Well, if you're Parzival and you have the stream open, you know Liam's got damage because we've blurted it out like 6 times. Jetman, I've just looked at the gap between Jetman and Parzival, which was around 17 seconds, is now only about 13. So Parzival on those fresh tyres is flying. I think this might be, if he plays his cards right, he can actually take the win here. And if we bring up the standings, because it looks like there's no real battles on track at the moment. So I'm just going to quickly do some math. Got the calculator out. Haas is still number 1 for now. Parzival's currently sitting P2 in the championship. So followed behind him, the next closest on the grid is actually Jetman and Liam. So
who's P1? I don't even remember who's P1.
That guy's an idiot.
Is it you?
It was me, yeah.
Okay, yeah,
It
fair
was
enough.
me.
So technically P1 would be
It's
P2.
possible, yep. So he's
Yeah.
on track to score massive points. So let's just jump on board, see what kind of lines these guys are taking. Paisan. I'm just trying to see what top speed everyone's running. So what did that Paisan get to? 320, no battery, no DRS.
Liam's doing surprisingly well for that end plate loss.
There you go.
So
He's
he's
joined.
is managing it.
He really, I mean, if you have a look at the gap between him and Jetman, it's not really doing much. And I know Jetman's on old tyres, but credit to Liam. That means he's really found pace with that end plate damage.
Yeah, well, technically you get better top speed in the
That's
end.
true. It's true.
A
Negative
little bit.
negative wings when you pick up damage.
Yeah, so it looks like he's going to be going more straight line speed, but needs to be a bit more careful in the corners, especially as those tyres where he's going to need to start moving that differential down. And
Ooh,
even
Jackal, look at this
potentially,
battle. Look at this battle between the Aston and the McLaren as the McLaren just kind of let him go. I was kind of hoping for a bit of on-track action there.
I think these McLarens are honestly, the Astons are just sort of trying to get finish where they can without killing anyone.
But the McLaren
Hopefully,
is still well within DRS here. As if we jump on board, he's got a full tank of battery to utilize down this back straight. So we're going to see these guys swap positions a few more times.
looks like he's got the run on him there. Will he make a move into turn one? No, I don't think he will. He would just slot in nicely behind, cop a little bit of that dirty air.
It's actually not
And
so bad here, I found. So Liam closing that gap to Jetman in front, down to 4 seconds now.
And could be Jetman just trying to conserve those tyres a little bit longer because he knows he'll have to pit again. But if I was him, I'd be pushing those tyres as far as they can go.
Yeah, I
think Liam
agree.
will be on the one stop as well. And NDNV,
So
not as many positions as he'd like,
we've got
especially.
2 McLaren Aston battles on track. As Paisan hooks it around the outside. See you later.
I think Thunder probably knows he might have been at fault for that Liam end plate issue. Maybe just trying to avoid another incident, or just trying to keep those tyres alive until the end.
He does have full battery. Is he just staying in for the points, knowing that he may have a big report coming? Like you said, I don't know.
Or maybe he's just trying to save the tyres. I think it might be a situation where he just wants to stay in. He has plenty of ERS to keep with the car in front, maybe catch the pack. No, not worth it fighting when you know that you're just going to fall further off the pack. So if Paisan's faster and he can catch the rest of them, then if he just hangs on to the back with his DRS, they'll be back in the fight.
That's
And
it.
it won't
So
just be them.
looking at the gap to leader, that Parzival is snuck within 10 seconds now of Jetman. If Jetman was to pit now, he would come out just in front of Tyler. So P4, is there enough laps left in the race if you go back onto a medium compound that you can still close? What do we got? 8 racing laps at the end of this.
It depends on if he has a set of mediums.
Yeah, you need to really gain like 2 seconds a lap. I don't know if that's possible.
I mean, if he was really gutsy, he'd go all the way to the end and pit for a set of used softs and try his luck. But I don't think he'll do that. So I think he might just go medium hard. To be honest, he might just go into another set of hards.
Time will tell, hey. Time will tell. Or we might even see a puncher for a bit of drama.
Yeah, not hopefully, but
Jeez. So it looks like Thunderballs and Paisan, the only cars that are on track at the moment that are having a bit of a scrap. Thunderballs has the battery.
Oh, we can actually see Parzival's closing up on Liam. You can actually see him down into turn one, and Liam, his internet is actually not ping-ponging him around anymore, so he might actually be able to have a battle here.
let me know when they get in DRS. NDNV comes in, gets off those old hards. Let's see what tyres he goes on to. As the McLaren of Paisan,
He's going
no,
on to hards.
doesn't go for the move on Thunderballs.
It's gone for those another set of hards. And Tyler and Thunderballs will be trying to make those hards go to the end. Otherwise, they will be sacrificing a whole lot of laps. Liam now 3 seconds off the back of Jetman and closing rapidly with that wing damage. But he also has 7 less laps of tyre wear, which will be contributing to that. So
Is Jetman just nursing the tyres? No, he's pushing. He's burning that battery. He is absolutely pushing. I thought he might have been taking a conservative approach. It's Liam who is bloody pushing. Parzival
yeah, well,
now.
he needs to build that gap to Parzival, who's 4 seconds behind, and they're actually closing in on each other. As looks like Paisan is almost in range of overtaking Thunderballs again. He's back in DRS range. Thunder is they're both on pretty much the same amount of battery. Thunder has just slightly more, and it looks like Paisan will try and go for the move. Thunder is letting him through, or maybe he's just defending the inside. Looks like he's just defending the inside.
Unfortunately,
looks like he will get the run. I can't tell.
Thunder has a lot of battery that he's going to burn down this back straight. I don't know if Paisan's set up. He might be running a higher rear wing here. And he just doesn't have the bat. Even though he's got the DRS, the battery, the ERS is so strong here in this game.
Yeah, Liam now 2.6 off the back of Jetman, closing that gap up. Jetman will have to pit sooner or later. Unless he tries to make it to the end. I don't know how his tyres are looking or feeling for that matter. But if I was him, I'd pit ASAP.
Now, that's what I mean. Yeah, because then, I mean, Tyler's got a penalty, but he's going to slot out behind Tyler now. So you got essentially 3 cars to get by.
Yeah, it would push Tyler. If Tyler can build enough of a gap in front of him, Tyler's looking at a podium position here.
He does have that penalty. Let's bring on board the penalties just so the viewers can see. Fastest lap, still Parzival. Even though you got NDNV on those fresh tyres. Penalties, both 3 seconds for the guys out on track. We'll go back to the interval. Jetman is in. Let's jump on board. See what tyres he's putting on.
He would definitely be going onto the hards, I think, from what I can see. I don't think he has another set to go on.
I see yellow.
Actually,
I see
mediums.
meds.
Mediums, wow.
He's out. Did he leave it too late?
I think those new mediums are going to be rapid, I think.
So there we go. He comes out behind Tyler with a gap of, oh, he's kind of within the DRS range already, 9/10.
I think he'll get Tyler here, to be honest. He's on the fresh, brand new medium tires. The hards are come in. They've come in, so the hards won't be feeling too bad.
All right, he's got 16 seconds to gain in 6 or 5.5 laps. As Panic says he pitted 1 lap too late. I agree, Panic, completely.
Yeah.
So
Indian V now with a 3-second time penalty. Another one. Did he get
not,
another one?
yeah, I think though his teammate had one.
Oh, and Jetman's going for the move soon on Tyler. He's definitely going to go for the move. He's got 100% battery. And it looks like Tyler is going to fight him a little bit here. He's taking a very good defensive line and holding him up. I don't think he's going to go for this move. It's a bit risky. Brakes a little bit earlier. Tyler has bumped the wall for the 3rd time tonight.
He does love to touch that wall, hey?
He will be taking this move. And he's got it. He's got so much ERS to burn. So much. And another 50% for the next straight. And Jetman back in that podium position. Paisan now taking over Thunderballs. He's just zipped past him there.
Jump back on board with these guys. I don't think we'll be seeing a move on Jetman from Tyler. But it looks like
having a very lonely race, to be honest.
Unfortunately, we better give him some screen time. Keep it fair. Keep it uniform.
Yeah. He's 35 seconds behind NDNV.
But props to him staying in. and getting points for the team and for himself, because there are some pretty sweet prizes up for grabs here, if I don't say.
Yeah, well, you'd be kicking yourself that you didn't sandbag enough in Div 2.
Look, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it out of good faith, and I was going to be that you know. Oh, Jetman takes a bit of a NASCAR line through there. He rode that wall good.
Yeah.
I was going to donate my prize because I'm a bloody gentleman.
Ah, there you go then. There you go.
Maybe I should have sandbagged. Could have been like Father Christmas.
Yeah, exactly. But
Sandbagged for good reason, okay?
now you're gifting it to Parzival. Because I
That's
think
right.
Parzival's going to get some fantastic points tonight.
I was going to
even
say
though
it would have been Jetman or Parzival who I would have given it to anyway, so
Liam is...
he's holding that gap, isn't he? He's got that 3 second
Yeah.
gap and it's not really coming down. Parzival burning
He's going to need
everything.
more than that for that incident, I think.
We'll have to wait and see. Jetman, full tank of battery, start burning it, Jetty. He's closing that gap. It was 16 seconds. It
Yeah,
is
it's down
now
to
down to
11.
14. I'm talking to the
isn't it?
leader. Yeah, to the
Oh,
leader.
right.
He's really got to push. We only have 3 racing laps to go. 4 if you count the last lap, obviously.
Paisan right on the back of... These two have been fighting all night. Paisan and Thunder. They've swapped positions, I think, 3 or 4 times in this race. So it'll be interesting to see who comes out on top. Neither of them have any penalties.
Do you want to do a
their
sneaky
teammates do.
and check the warnings? Have a look at warnings. Parzival has left. I'll quickly send him an invite because I do have him on my friends list. Sorry for the guys viewing. Oh, come on.
If Paisan will go for this move on the next straight, he is
Shit.
6/10 off the back.
Where are you, buddy? BSC Parzival sent you an invite, buddy. Sorry, guys. Had to get him back in. That gap, Liam is stretched now from 3 to 3.8. I haven't seen Parzival joining back up, but we'll jump on board with Paisan and Thunderballs overtaking each other again. Who's going to get the most overtakes award? No one knows.
So Thunderballs looks like Thunderballs only has a 1 track limit warning. So he, as long as he can keep it off the white lines, should be pretty good.
That's it. These guys having heaps of fun though, from the looks of it. I think you're going to see a couple of messages between these guys saying good battles. Because even though it's a small grid, you can still have awesome battles on track. Unless you
and
crow
for this
jag.
second time tonight, Liam absolutely just running away with it. Helps when P2 gets disconnected.
He does
but
have an
yeah, just-
invite. However, Jetman can smell the points, and I think he's going for it.
He
3
might
laps
as
to
well.
go. 3 laps to
He's
go.
got only 3 lap mediums. He might as well just shoot for the moon. And see who has the fastest lap is Jetman with a 1:30.7. And only 2/10 faster than Parzival's time on the hard tyres.
Hey, Brodster's just joined up. He's just watching on the stream. Yeah. Thunder and Paisan just want to upgrade their driver cards. Yeah. I want to know what the chat thinks. Who's going to come out on top between these two?
Honestly, I can't tell. They're so evenly matched in this race.
They both seem to have even battery, but heading into the last lap,
they might actually be DRS training each other to the rest of the pack. Not enough racing laps to do that though.
Can we just have a look? Jetman has 2 seconds to find this lap. So we're almost about to start the final lap. Liam is in about to finish sector 1, and we have 1 lap of racing. He's on the back of Parzival, who still, I haven't seen that joined message pop up.
He says in the chat, communication with online services.
He's in.
He's in. Okay, great. Jetman now 6/10 off the back of Parzival. As Parzival comes, and he's going to go around, see if he can make the move. Maybe dive down the
just as he joins
here.
in. Straight on the
Yeah, he's
defense.
joined back into the Sharks den here, and this is going to be tricky. Oh, as he slides through, Parzival.
Can he stay with
Yeah,
him though?
that's the thing. When you come back into the race, it does that red light thing. So you're technically not driving for the first 5 or so seconds.
As we may have missed, Thunderballs has broken DRS from Paisan.
Already, wow.
EA might have cost him P1 and P2. It's possible. I reckon, depending on what happens in the stewards room, we just don't know. We just don't know. We'll have to hear from these guys when they're in the comms box. Oh,
And looks like Parzival's retaken that position, as they might have had just a little bit of an incident. And he
big
did a
snap.
nice job not fucking hitting the wall there. Wow.
Did he
That was
just come in
crazy.
hot off the brakes maybe and managed to get it stopped?
Yeah, looks like Jetman will take that P2 though. Not much fighting it there when your
And-
opponent has significantly less laps and a faster tyre compound.
He is closing it to Liam. Liam must have made a bit of a boo-boo at some point because it's only 3-second gap. Come on, Jet.
He's missing that end plate, but it doesn't look like it's slowing him down too much.
He does. Jetman has the word Jet in his name. I expect big things. 2.5-second gap, only half a lap of racing. I think it's possible.
Yeah, he's got the significantly faster tyres, softer compound, and he'll have to pretty much be doing quali laps every lap. Oh, this is the last lap.
This is the last lap. There ain't any more time.
Well, he needs to burn everything. He needs to. I don't think he'll get it. I think he's just a little bit too far
He's
behind.
They're in the third sector now. But what a valiant effort to come back from that damage.
Yeah, and P4 and 5 for the Astons. Paisan, will he get the move done again on Thunderballs?
We
He
will
is
cross on
right
board
on the
though
back of him.
to our provisional race winner, Liam Dierenberg, as he does a bit of a sweet drift coming out of the final corner. Here he is as he crosses the line. Liam, P1, congratulations. Jetman, P2, and Parzival jumps to the line, P3.
I think
These are the podium spots.
Yeah, Tyler's got enough delta behind him to keep that P4, and Thunder with the P5. Both McLarens finishing 6 and 7, and Crowjag still stuck in the second sector.
Yeah, let's go Crowjag. Here comes the screen time, buddy. And here comes Crowjag. He is absolutely, I was going to say flying, but he's not burning any battery.
100% battery. He really is dragging this out a little bit. But
Crowjag, come on, man. We're giving you some spotlight time. You can't let us
he's
down like
falling
that.
asleep at the wheel.
Maybe he's just trying to make us laugh. Maybe he's trying to entertain us.
I honestly, I think he's I think he's just forgot that he's driving. Maybe he's texting on his phone. He's had a few beers.
Don't text and drive, kids.
Yeah, exactly. I think he's pulled his pillow out. He's gonna have a nap.
And here he comes, P8. Let's get a drum roll. There we go. Checkered flag, waving for him.
I wonder where he'll finish.
Ooh,
there we
P8.
go.
P8. I'm saying don't text and drive, Broadstar.
He's got you there. He's got you there.
Actually, I will say I had a friend in high school. He broke a hip having a head-on collision texting and driving, and he was lucky that he got to look at that. We'll get the driver of the day, fastest lap, most overtakes, Jetman, cleanest driver, Thunderballs, and the race winner is Liam. I'm going to grab that race director just so the stewards have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just in case you guys miss out. We got the pit stops there, so 3 drivers changing a wing. Medhard. It doesn't say Jet went back on the meds, but that's all right. And that was a race at Saudi. We'll get our podium drivers in.
Looks like we've got Jetman in at the moment. Just need Parzival and Liam. Let me just tag them.
Yeah. Do you want to tag them? We will get out.
What's Parzival? It's VSC.
Yeah, VSC Parzival.
There we go.
do text and drive. You know what? Why don't you play like Roblox and drive? Give it a go.
That's the best one.
as Parzival has left session, but that is okay.
Yeah, I don't think he won an invite back now.
Just to
Might be
sit
a
in
bit,
lobby.
yeah, a bit late for that. We are just waiting on Parzival, who is our P3 finisher. And it looks like he's in. So do you want to lead off the interviews?
P3 Parzival.
All right,
Talk us
yes.
talk us through your race. I saw you did a pretty good quali compared to what you did earlier. Tell
Yeah,
me how
well, I
you
was,
managed to find that pace. Let's hear the tips and tricks.
well, just doing a 50% race prior to it kind of got me knew where I needed to put it, knew where I couldn't push a little bit harder.
Yep.
So yeah, I got, a bit 3/10 quicker than where I was earlier on, which was great. Other than that though, it was just a matter of managing the tires all the way through. Did a bit of a reverse strat to what I did earlier because it just get the meds out of the way. They felt horrible compared to the hards. But yeah, other than that though, damn EA, dropped me with 3 laps to go, and got back
Yep.
in, and I
Yep.
took control literally along the back straight, pretty well almost at the back braking zone, along the last corner. So I'm trying to put throttle on, and kind of had a bit of a snap there, and that was the end of it there. So just
Oh,
trying to
is
have to
that
maintain.
where you gained control? Because it looked like when it said you
Oh,
had joined, Jetman was like on you, and I was like, wow, what a time to join. You're like already
yeah,
under
so
pressure.
it said it was joining when it told me to join. I was in a chat with Batman, and he goes, "Yep, it's just said that you've joined," and I'm like, "Yep, I haven't even got the your spectating screen yet."
Oh, got
Um,
yeah. So
so
I thought you were in.
once I got that, I clicked spectating and then took control, and then it gives you like the 5 red light countdown, and by the time it did that, it pretty well gave me control 3/4 of the way down the back straight. So I'm trying to get the force feedback back in the wheel after, because it takes a couple of seconds to jump back in and then get into that last corner without snapping and putting into the wall. So
Yep. Yep.
unfortunate, but still happy for a podium.
That's it, man. And I
Um,
think you're actually leading the championship right now because that douchebag in P1 is gone.
I don't know how he got moved up. No, yeah, it is what it is. That's only just a place. There's still a long way left in the
Exactly.
season
We're
to
just
go,
halfway now, and if we check
and
out the calendar and see what's coming up,
Got Sprint
Jeddah's one of my.
Silverstone.
yeah. So extra points on for next week. So
I do
Silverstone,
like me
um,
some Silverstone.
yep, Texas, and then everyone's bloody favorite Spa, 100% double points, but it's reverse championship order. So
Ooh. So yeah, definitely we'll be working through the pack in Spa.
beautiful.
Um, but no, I like Spa. I did a enduro earlier in the year, and for Spa as well, did pretty well. Wasn't reverse championship though, so we'll see
That's it.
how we go.
I'll just see if
But no, yeah,
Jackal has any questions for you,
great
and then we'll move
great
on
race
to the
to
Jet.
everyone else.
Yeah, mate. Congratulations on P3. Even though you did get dropped by EA, you had a fantastic race. So, good job for that. Are you excited for the first sprint of the season?
Yeah, sprints always provide a unique challenge. You got to make sure that you obviously manage your tires pretty well in a sprint, especially with how the mediums seem to drop off pretty quickly as of late. So just see how we go, I guess, and see how quali feels, and go from there. Really, take each race as they come.
Yeah. What result were you expecting when you came into this race?
Well, if it was based on my results earlier, I was just hoping I just kept it clean and did all that sort of stuff. So it was just trying to get a top 5. Just keep in touch with the leaders in the chip. So then that way, when I got onto other tracks that I was a little bit more comfortable on and things like that, I was good to go.
Huge
Yeah,
result, man.
fair enough. Well, it was a fantastic result, and congratulations.
That's it.
Cheers, guys.
Take care, Parzival. We'll jump on board now with the Jetman. If you want to take this one away.
How you doing, Jetman? Congratulations on P2. Those fresh mediums came in for you.
Yeah, they definitely did. Yeah, I'm not. I probably wouldn't want to be talked to tonight after what happened in early stages. I was trying to take in Jerobot's advice from last night, stay behind and get him get NDRV down the front straight away, and then crazy stuff happened, and it's just like, well, my race is ruined. And looked at the lap count, I'm thinking, do I go now or do I pit? It's like, I don't know, my mind was still flashed back into the crash that I don't know what to think about it, to be honest. But no, those mediums definitely came in at the end. If I had at least 1 or 2 more laps, could have got the dub. But yeah.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda,
sort of-
Jetty. Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Yeah, coulda, woulda, shoulda. I was pushing. Uh, yeah, I don't know what to think at this moment. I guess I'm kind of annoyed at myself. I was,
Nah, you kidding?
yeah,
That's what this league is
yeah,
all about, Jetty. It's about mental health and making sure you're putting this shit to the side. It's about having fun. It is a game. Jump on with your mates, have a good time, and focus on the positives. You came P2. You went from the front of the grid to the back of the grid, back to the front of the grid. That's huge, and you don't want to sell yourself short. That's a
yeah.
massive
Oh,
achievement.
it's good. I'll say it's good, but yeah, it's just, yeah. Obviously, knowing myself, I'd always let myself down with stupid mistakes and all that stuff. So it's just like, yeah, just keep going, see what I can do, and
Are
is
you
what
the
it is, I
kind of
guess.
person that even when you win, you're like, well, I should have won by 10 seconds?
Nah. If I take a win, I take a win. I scream in my mic. I don't care if I'm 10 seconds, 5 tenths, even 1 millisecond in front. It's just
All
like,
right.
oh,
Just
till I
checking.
turn it.
Just checking.
Yeah, well, congratulations on P2. Hopefully, you can take that momentum into the next race of the season. How are you feeling for the first sprint of the season in Silverstone?
Um, to be honest, I cannot race the final 3. So technically, I'm out for the rest of the season.
Oh wow, that's a shame to hear.
No.
Well, you did a fantastic job tonight anyway, and yeah, we hope to see you again eventually.
Yeah, hopefully you come back stronger and better.
That's it,
I'm
Jet.
sure you will. And Jerry, but do you have any words for him?
Just I think, like I said, focus on those positives, Jet. Huge race, huge result. I'm proud of you, man. Keep it up.
Yeah, thank you, Joe. Thanks, everyone.
See you, buddy. And race winner Liam Dedenberg. Talk us through your race, and don't want to touch too much on that incident and what possibilities may have been, but yeah, just talk us through your pole pace, your quali pace, sorry, and your race.
Yeah, guys, there's a lot to talk about. There were some shenanigans going on in quali. There was a few people that came out of the pits, and they obviously weren't paying attention to whoever was starting a lap.
Yeah, we did see a bit of that. We did
yeah,
capture, I think, one of those on
that's
screen.
okay though. At the end of the day, it didn't make too much difference. I'm not that angry about it, but it did result me in being one thousandth of a
Yep.
second
Yep.
behind who was it? NDNV. It didn't matter because
On the banker
I
lap.
had a
Yep.
stellar final lap anyway. Look, during the race with that first incident, I knew I had to make some kind of move if I was going to be fighting for the race win. I saw a gap on the inside. I really thought I got clear there. I wasn't sure if it was Jet and NDNV hit each other, but it does sound like that I must have slightly tapped Jet, and I'm sorry about that. But that's the way it went. Under the safety car, I was talking to my engineers and I wasn't paying attention to the delta. And I ended up 2 seconds over the delta, so I had to stop on track basically. And I'm sorry to the people that got.
Yeah, we wondered what happened there because it
that.
looked like everyone just fully slowed, but that's all right. You pushed
Yeah.
on. You got your head back on, and
Yeah.
obviously those
Unfortunately,
engineers
I
did
had
their
the
job.
same thing as Puzzle happened to me.
Yeah, you got kicked.
I
Yeah, we saw that.
DC'd. Yeah, I lost about 6 seconds because of that, which was really, really bad for my race. I caught up to Thunderballs at one point. Look, I gave him a lot of space to the corner, but I don't know what happened with him, but we had a little bit of contact. And from then on, I had bit of wing damage.
Yeah, that
I
was
got
coming
wing
out of the
damage from the
final
incident,
corner. I
unfortunately.
think we saw that on the stream. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, it
yeah.
was hard to
I
see
let him
exactly
go
what
down the
happened, but
inside, but
yeah,
he went a little bit wide, but it's okay. Had things turned out differently, I might be a little bit angry about it, but no harm done, to be honest. This is my first win in league racing.
oh wow,
In any
huge.
leagues.
Sorry, I didn't know that. Liam,
So
congratulations.
it's pretty big for me, but
Yeah.
you know, I could be, I'd be a little bit happier if there
Big
weren't so many
cleanup.
crashes and I
Yeah,
won it just based on pure race pace. But
that's what Silverstone next week is
Parzival was,
for.
yeah, Parzival was doing a fantastic job that race, catching up to me. Obviously, I did have a little bit of wing damage, but guy was very quick, and had he not disconnected, it would have been quite close near the end. But obviously, I'm happy things turned out like this.
That's it, man.
Pretty big for the championship. Jeddah's probably competing with Monza for the worst tracks on the calendar for me. Next three tracks are going to be a hell of a lot better because I don't do very well at street tracks.
There you
But,
go.
I want to
Laying
say
down some
sorry to the
championship trash
people who
talking. I like it.
sorry to the people who been incidents involved with me, and I'll say thank you to F7 and Joyful who were engineering me during that race.
Awesome,
Very
man.
helpful. But that's it from me.
That's good, man. All right, well, we look forward to seeing you next week for the sprint round at Silverstone. Thank you, Jackal, for joining me in the comms box tonight, and to the viewers on the chat. And we will sign off there. Thank you for listening and watching.